welcome back to our top 10 series where we give you super cool, awesome top 10 lists. I'm Court McGinley. Today our list is a really fascinating one, and that is the top 10 actresses who are pregnant while filming. And I must admit I was pretty surprised to learn that some of these ladies were actually pregnant during shooting. I never would have known. Alright, before we get started on this list, I want to know, in your opinion, what is a good age to get pregnant? Let me know your answer down in the comments. Alright, coming in our number 10 spot, Leah Remini. You might recognize this hilarious lady from the show King of Queens. Leah played a character called Carrie Heffernan from 1998 to 2007. Normally while pregnant, a woman will gain anywhere from 20 to 40 pounds, but during Leah's pregnancy she gained 80 pounds. However, it's a good thing the show had some clever writers, because they were actually able to write this weight gain into the script. Leah got pregnant during the shooting of season 6. In this season, she was working from home, so she was able to wear baggy clothes. Her face was noticeably puffy, but they were still able to mask her growing belly pretty well. However, by the end of the season, it was pretty obvious that she was with child, so she would often stand behind objects such as a kitchen counter or sofa to hide the bump. And at number 9, Sarah Jessica Parker. As you know, Sarah played one of the most iconic roles on television between 1998 and 2004. She was the journalistic sex symbol Carrie Bradshaw on Sex and the City. This woman had it made. Playing Carrie allowed her to film in New York City and wear all of the top designer clothing. And because of this, when she got pregnant during season 5 of the show, she had some of the best designers in the world at her disposal to help her fashionably hide her baby bump. And while the custom designs, loose clothing, and big dresses worked for a while, there are some episodes where you can see her growing baby bump. This caused the show to go on hiatus until after Sarah gave birth. This decision meant the season was only 8 episodes long. And at number 8, Julia Louis-Dreyfus, aka Elaine Bennis from Seinfeld. This hilarious hit television sitcom aired from 1989 to 1998. And in season 3 and 8, Julia found out she was expecting. The producers of the show didn't go over the top to hide her bump. Instead, they took a rather traditional route of having her cover her stomach with a pillow, or by carrying boxes and wearing baggy clothes, or even having her stand behind the counter or a couch. Later on in the season, when she was noticeably getting heavier, her character went away on a European adventure, and that's why she's absent for some of the episodes. Writers knew that they definitely did not want Elaine's character to have children, because that would cause the entire show to change. And at number 7, Phylicia Rashad. Phylicia played the beloved mother Claire Huxtable on the NBC hit sitcom The Cosby Show from 1984 to 1992. Once producers found out about her pregnancy during season 3, they hid that bump, since it wouldn't make sense for a responsible woman like Claire Huxtable to all of a sudden be expecting a child. I mean, her character already had 5 kids as it was. The show went on some pretty crazy lengths to hide her belly, the craziest of them being scooping a hole out of a mattress or hiding her behind a big stuffed bear. Then they did more traditional things such as giving her baggy clothes to wear or having her stand behind the kitchen counter. And at number 6, Kelly Rutherford. Kelly played Blake Lively's mother, Lily Vanderwoodson, on the CW series Gossip Girl from 2007 to 2012. During season 2 in 2009, the public found out that the then 40-year-old was pregnant. Producers didn't want Kelly's character to be pregnant, so during season 2 they used traditional ways to cover it up, such as baggy clothes and shopping bags to cover the bump, which if you know Lily Vanderwoodson, then you definitely wouldn't question her arms filled with shopping bags. However, there are several shots where you can clearly see her baby bump is showing. Sadly, since the show has ended, Kelly's life has been pretty rough, as she's been going through an intense ongoing custody battle that has left her pretty much bankrupt. And at number 5, Reese Witherspoon. You would never know it, but this Academy Award-winning actress was actually pregnant with her second child during the filming of the 2004 drama romance Vanity Fair. As luck would have it, this film was set in the 1820s, which meant wearing period clothing, such as corsets and long dresses. All great things to wear when you're trying to hide a baby bump. Reese knew this was an important film for her to be a part of, and it's a good thing she was able to make it work, because this film ended up opening a lot of doors for her as an actress. And at number 4, Alyson Hannigan. Some of you may remember Alyson as Michelle from American Pie, or Willow from Buffy the Vampire Slayer, or Lily Aldrin from the hit CBS sitcom How I Met Your Mother. Yes, this actress has a lot of experience under her belt. How I Met Your Mother aired in 2005 to 2014, and you might not know it, but during season 4, Alyson was pregnant. The show used typical tricks to hide her pregnancy, such as baggy clothes and hiding behind objects, even though on the following season, Lily is pregnant. However, during Alyson's pregnancies, the writers decided to humorously write in the bump into an episode. If you're a fan of the show, then you might remember the 2 scenes where Lily is competing in a hot dog eating contest. contest, and when she wins she stands up and shows off her big belly. This was a hilarious scene for the audience, and it could just be played off as her eating too many hot dogs. Little did we know this belly was actually hers. Absolutely genius. In at number 3, Colby Smulders. Colby is also from How I Met Your Mother, and as it turns out, she and coworker Alyson Hannigan were only weeks apart with their pregnancies. That's right, the show's 2 leading ladies were pregnant at the same time. That's a whole lot of hormones for one set. Colby played a character called Robin Trubotsky. The writers decided against writing her pregnancy into the show as well, since a big part of Robin's character was that she couldn't get pregnant. So ultimately, Robin getting pregnant wouldn't have been good for the show. But they pretty easily covered up her pregnancy by putting her in baggy clothes. This show literally revolved around these 5 main characters, so these characters needed to be in the episodes. Some scenes were shot out of order to make the filming easier for the women, and some storylines were put on the back burner altogether and they were incorporated into following seasons. Coming in at number 2, Lisa Kudrow. We all know Lisa as Phoebe Buffay from the hit show Friends that aired in 1994 to 2004. Phoebe is one of the 6 main characters on the show and is pretty much in every single episode. So when she became pregnant in 2007, her pregnancy was actually written into the show for seasons 4 and 5. I mean, let's be honest, Phoebe isn't someone who can just disappear for a couple of episodes. As you might remember, in those seasons, Phoebe was being a surrogate for her half-brother since his wife couldn't get pregnant. And not only was she pregnant on the show, but she was pregnant with triplets. Yeah, these writers, they went all out. Because of this, Lisa actually had to wear padding since she was smaller than an average pregnant woman with triplets would be. As you guys might remember, at the end of season 4, the whole gang flies to London for Ross's wedding. But Phoebe couldn't go because she was too pregnant to fly. It turns out that was actually written into the show, since at the time, Lisa was so close to giving birth herself that she couldn't fly. Coincidentally enough, she ended up giving birth around the same time that episode was aired on television. And coming out our number 1 spot, we have Courtney Cox. Here we have another Friends star who got pregnant. Courtney Cox played the neat freak Monica Geller on Friends, making her a co-star with Lisa Kudrow. Unlike Lisa's characters, the writers didn't include Courtney's pregnancy into Monica's storyline, because it was in this season that Monica revealed that her and Chandler couldn't conceive. And if they were to somehow change that, it would have thrown off the whole storyline. So they camouflaged the bump with baggy layers of clothes and objects such as a laundry basket. Well, there you guys have it. That is our list of the top 10 actresses who were pregnant while filming. I hope you guys enjoyed this list, and I'll catch you in the next one.